Started, bro. What's going on, bro? Come on, game. It started. What's going on, Norwegian? Ah, how are you guys liking the lineups, man? No Hudson Odoi. Lampard did say based off merit, so if we're going based off the last game, like I said, I'm not going to criticize Hudson Odoi because the fact that he has as many assists or more assists than Nicolas Pepe, and he just came back from an Achilles injury, so I'm not really going to slate him too badly, right? Criticize him at all, but his end product wasn't there last game. But that didn't mean that he had a bad game as well. And Pulisic gets the start. I wanted to see both Hudson Odoi and Pulisic start, but I'm not mad at the lineup actually. Zuma's down right now. I think he ran into the LED board. His head hit the LED board, and that's tough because our only substitute is Gehi. Yeah, I can't wait. I hope we stomp Man United, bro. Honestly, because I'm sick and tired of hearing about that 4-0, 4-0. When we all know that was a fluke. That was a fluke game. I want to win at least. I want to score 4 or 5 past them, bro. We have to. We know that they're going to try to hit us on the counter. Um, but I think we would have learned from the last game. Okay, it looks like Zuma is okay. Zuma is a tank, bro. The guy is huge. We're currently down a player because Zuma is still on the touchline, waiting to be called back on. Okay, the referee brings them back on. Willian. Oh. I got us winning 3-0, so hopefully, my fantasy Premier League round got destroyed. Sub out Vardy and Digne. I know, bro. Southampton, bro. My goodness, man. Like 9-0, bro. I don't even know what to say about that. Like the players just seem like they just quit, bro. After like the third goal, they were just like, you know what? I got better things to do. I think they went to the pub a little bit too early that night, and because nine goals is just ridiculous, bro. And Leicester City, hey, they're making a strong case of being a really formidable team. I mean, they already had my respect, but I didn't think they were that good, bro. That's like the third time or second time this season they scored 5 or more goals against a team. They beat Newcastle 5-0, and that Newcastle were down 10 men. So I guess, hey, don't lose more than one person on the don't get any reds against Leicester City because you're gonna get slaughtered. They won 5-0 against Newcastle when they were down a man, and they just beat Southampton when they were down a man. I missed that game. I'm so mad. Should have kept Vardy. Subbed out Vardy. Zuma's a beast. That's great, man. Oh, I wonder if is Drinkwater available or not? Is he still recovering from that incident he had at the bar? That's just crazy, man. I honestly, Drinkwater's story is really sad, to be honest with you, because like the guy went from Premier League champion to like an afterthought, and then to just this abyss of just darkness, man. I think not. Hudson Odoi is a good player considering his age. Yeah, exactly, bro. Bro, in 5 years' time, bro, he's probably gonna be top 10, top 5 player in the world, bro. That's just how much confidence I have in him. And then Ruben, Ruben is the guy I really wanted back because I think that we need Ruben more than we need Hudson Odoi. Right now. Like this team needs a player that they can receive the ball at the halfway line and break the lines, right? Run at defenders. Also be a goal threat as well. I mean, he still has to work on his finishing ability. In my opinion, that's the last thing he needs to finish. Become a complete midfielder. I think Ruben needs to work on his finishing. But other than that, I said it myself. I think I'm the only one that really compares him to Yaya Toure. But I think he's a young Yaya Toure. You know, where he's able to run at the defenders, his dribbling ability. You know, he's able to link up the play. You can play through him. All he needs is that finishing ability. No live way. Are you cold, man? Drink water is out. I told you I wasn't feeling good, man. Man City display in the first half. Okay. I think not. So drink water is out. How do you guys feel about Victor Moses, by the way? Because apparently he wants to according to reports, he wants to make sure he stays fit and tries to impress Lampard. Like, I don't know where he would fit into this team. We can use, I guess, a squad player. You know, that's the best as I can see him right now. I doubt we will use him as a right back. Maybe we can definitely use him as a right wing back because that's what he played under Conte, and he thrived in that system. But I don't think many people remember him being a center forward for Wigan, or am I just crazy? Well, didn't he used to play forward for Wigan, or like a striker, like the year that they got relegated or whatnot? Like 2011, something around there. Why you don't wear a jumper? I don't think Moses would fit because we have enough right-fielded players. Yeah. Also, I wasn't the biggest fan of Moses anyway, but I know a lot of people liked him. He did play well for us in that one season under Antonio Conte, but I always thought he had his limitations. Like going forward, sometimes he just had a tunnel vision. You know, he slowed down the play, and it was just, to me, I didn't like it. But defensively, he was pretty solid. I gotta give it to him. He was really good defensively. Okay, that's an advantage. Christian Pulisic, he earned the foul and earned us an advantage, but referee let us play on instead of giving us the free kick, which is fair play. You know, I would prefer that. But to be fair to Burnley, they're playing more. I expected them to be more pragmatic, but you know they're kind of using a mid-block tactic right now. They're not sitting really, really low. They're actually throwing men forward. Yeah, bro. Moses had tunnel vision to me, bro. I didn't like sometimes when he should have cut in and shoot, he never did. He would just sit there and hold the ball and lose the play. Sometimes when there'll be a pass to play in somebody, he'll just wait a second or too long. And then the play is dead. Similar to how Willian was, but I like this role that Willian has where he can just go left and right. You know, he's not stuck on the right flank because I feel like when you give Willian this type of creative freedom, he's allowed to, you know, express himself more. Pedro made the bench today too. I heard that he was dealing with personal problems. That's why he wasn't in the squad. Okay, Abraham has to be frustrated every game, bro, because he makes runs inside the box and the ball never gets to him, bro. Like his movement is so intelligent. He's always in between two defenders, or, you know, sometimes he drifts out wide to like allow players like Pulisic and others to run in that space. It's really key, man. When we become the whole team, when we get Kante back, which I'm glad Lampard has finally said, you know what, we're just gonna, you know, let him make sure he's 100% because all this starting to stop him. Like we know that we have big games coming up, especially in December. We're gonna need him, and because I do not want to lose and drop any points against Arsenal or Tottenham this season. I want to rub their nose in it because they said we're going to be a relegating threatened team because we were playing youth players, but our players. And the thing is, bro, you go on Twitter, man. Look, they actually believe their team is better than ours on paper. Like you ask 80% of the Arsenal fans, bro. They legit believe that their squad is better than ours. I don't see it. I think we have the top three, maybe even the best midfield in the Premier League, the world. And our striker he's tied for the most in the league right now with 8, Tammy Abraham. And even if Tammy doesn't play, we still have Batshuayi and Giroud, who obviously shown that they can score a goal. Our defense is better than theirs. That's not even a debate. They took our our fourth best defender in David Luiz. Yeah, I said his name. I'm sorry, I said it. The forbidden name. Really, like I said, I don't have anything against David Luiz. You know, he made a decision that he felt that he had to make. He didn't want to work for his position, and he wanted to go to the smallest club in London. So, you know, have great forwards, but their defense is crap and has been for years. Yeah, I think that, and you know, they lack creativity like Man United, and the way that Unai Emery is treating Ozil is like it's laughable. I mean, it's not our problem, obviously. You know, the more decisions he makes, the better, right? I want Emery in because they almost lost to I think Ramirez. I can't even pronounce their name. The Europa League game that they lost to, but Pepe scored a fantastic free kick. I have to give him his due. He scored a fantastic free kick to save their bacon, man. Save their turkey bacon. Victoria almost got him. Yeah, oh, that's what her name, Victoria. So, yeah. It's a shame, bro. But I think Leicester, if Man United and Arsenal aren't careful, even Tottenham now, I think Leicester City can make a good run for top four, honestly. I don't know. People discredit Brandon Rodgers as a manager because of the slip, Gerrard slip, but we forget that he set the foundation for Sterling, right? He's the one that gave Sterling the go-ahead to play on that right-hand side for Liverpool. And when it was MSN, no, not MSN, it was Suarez, Sterling, and Sturridge, the SSS. That was a very potent attack that they had, right? But because of the slip, it's always forgotten about because it's a joke now. The Gerrard slip, but they were a really good team that year, and they weren't even favorites to win the league or anything that season. But Brandon Rodgers is a really good manager, bro. Exactly, and I mean, yeah, he went off to Scotland to win the treble, and I think he won the treble with Celtics, or he left, and then he left mid-season, and they didn't like that. They lost respect for him, Slippy G. Rodgers is a great coach. Pepe came out of nowhere. Yeah, bro. Honestly, and the thing is, this is pretty much describes Arsenal. Danny Ceballos, which every Arsenal fan would say he's better than Kovacic. I don't see it. He's not better than Kovacic. Right? He's a B-Tech version of what Kovacic is to us. But they want him to stay on a permanent basis, but he's clearly said, no, I don't want to stay there. I don't want to stay there. I'm just using this as work experience, right? It couldn't be us because Kovacic, he made it clear that he loved living in London, right? He wanted to stay at Chelsea. He was open to staying at Chelsea. It's not better. Yet I don't think he ever will be better than Kovacic. Definitely if he goes to Arsenal. And so Arsenal bid for Ceballos, and I think they offered like 35 million. Got rejected. I think Real Madrid want 40 million for him, or around there. Oh, great play from Pulisic. He slowed down the play. I was shot. Pulisic. America. I said America. That was fantastic, bro. Great decision from Christian. He took the ball, won the ball up the pitch, and he had the decision to either play in Tammy, but he decided to wait, let the play develop a little bit, which I criticized William at the time to do it. But this was a great decision because Tammy's run allowed him to turn inside and shoot with his left foot, bro. Christian Pulisic, bro. Left foot, right foot, fantastic, bro. I mean, the guy is just phenomenal, bro. And that means so much to him, bro. I know it does, man. Great goal from Pulisic, and I kept him on my fantasy Premier League team, so I'm really happy about that. Great goal from Pulisic. He deserves that. Let's see what you guys have to say. Let's go. Yeah, we see your belly. Yes, Pulisic. Pulisic is gold, bro. Look, man, we have a great young. What a time to be a Chelsea fan, bro. Honestly, man. Like, I didn't know what to expect this season, but I didn't think it was going to be as bad. You know, people were saying they were going to be eighth or ninth. That was offsides, wasn't it? That was offsides, bro. But whatever, it's a corner kick for Burnley. But like, you just gotta. Oh yeah, he's offsides, bro. That's not even a corner kick. That's just poor, bro. Because if they score from this corner, then that just cost us a goal. And they almost scored from the corner. And he was offsides, bro. That's like what? Like, come on, man. But bro, Pulisic, bro, I'm gassing it up, man. I am because okay, they won the ball high at the pitch. I think it was Mason Mount and Pulisic. They won the ball in the high at the pitch, and you know Pulisic driven the ball forward, drove the ball forward, and Tammy made the run for the outlet, but Pulisic kept the ball, cut inside with his left foot, and scored, bro. That's what I like about Pulisic, bro. His first touch is world class, and he can score on either foot, put crosses in on either foot. This is why we could do something with Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic, right? Where they can interchange flanks during games, right? I've heard people say something about. I think what's his name? I think Nini said something about that. Just it based off how we played with Robin and Duff when they when they when they would interchange flanks, and that would just cause havoc for defenders because it would be hard for them to mark. And they'll let both Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi play on the left hand side, which I think Pulisic does better on the left. But that's like every other right-footed player, right-footed winger, right? But I think Pulisic finishing on left and right, it allows him to play on either flank. Lampard is starting to understand where he is balancing the defense and attack, but in the start of the season, he was just focused on attack and didn't care about defense too much. Yeah, oh, that's a great save from Kepa. That was a fantastic strike from, I don't know who shot that. It was Peters, the Burnley defender. That was a fantastic strike because it took a bounce right before it went to Kepa, so that was fantastic reaction from Kepa. Okay, I'm going to buy ones to watch Pulisic on FIFA. Frank Lampard. Finally, Lampard is defending on him. I was really happy. Or depending on him, my bad. I read that wrong. Attack button to start. Yeah, I think that was the main theme. That's the reason why Man United took advantage of that because we were so focused on trying to score, pushing forward, players like all over the place. And it was so easy to just one or two passes and they were in behind our defense. But now it's a sense of control and balance. And I think also we look a whole lot more fit now. I don't like Sean Dyche, bro. I honestly don't, bro. I mean, I respect what he's achieved, whatever that is, not getting relegated. But it's just like, bro, I don't like this brand of football, man. He likes to be sarcastic and whatnot and answering to people saying his football is anti-football. It is anti-football. Like if you go into a game just try not to lose, like that's just lame, bro. Like if you're gonna lose, you might as well have a goal for it because you don't know. You might end up winning, beating the champions, Man City 3-2. after really beating them 3-0, but then they started coming back. Or was it 3-1? It was one of the two. But you just don't go into a game trying not to lose, because if you're gonna lose, you're gonna end up. If you come in with that mentality, you're gonna end up like Southampton, 9-0 at home. Have a go at it, man. You just never know. At least go out there and try to get something to defend. Sean Dyche makes things much more complicated than they need to be. Alexa, play American Boy now. Kepa's underrated. Yeah, bro, he's world class, man. We paid $35 million for an upgrade. We sold Courtois for $30 million, $35 million, and we bought his replacement for $70 million. So a $35 million replacement. Pulisic almost got 2 goals, bro. He struck it like so casually, like it was no power into it. It was all about like he was trying to, I don't know, he controlled it well and it took a deflection. Okay, the deflection might have taken some of the sting out of it, but that's fantastic play, man. Yeah, and if you compare the defense of the start of the season and the defense of how now, there's a massive difference between, but still not 10 out of 10. Dyche is a dinosaur. His team tries to bully opponents. So I got a question for you, man. Like, once Rudiger is fully fit, and would you bring him back into the team instantly? And Christensen, because right now Tamora and Zuma seem like they have a bit of a partnership here, and they've been great for the last few games. They understand each other's game. They complement each other well. I think our defenders are really good. I mean, obviously, Rudiger, he has his flaws, but I think overall he's a really, really solid defender. Like, I think he could start in any team in the Premier League right now. Maybe not Liverpool, because I do like Matip and Van Dijk, but I do think that he could start out any other back line. And he even plays right back for the international team. I've seen him do it before. So there's many ways you can use Rudiger, even though I don't think of him as a right back, but I mean, he has experience there. Rudiger will need time before he gets back into the squad. Tomori holding it down. Rudy has to earn his spot. Alonso proved every hater wrong. Same with Jorginho. Yeah, Alonso. I have to give him his props, bro. Honestly, because I don't know if it was because of the tactics why he was struggling under Sarri in the back four, but under Lampard he looks like a pretty decent. Of course, obviously he has his flaws. Like going forward, he's still a bit of a liability during the link-up play, but he still can get a goal. But defensively, he's been pretty solid. Like he has done. Whoa. See, that's what annoys me sometimes when they don't watch the back post run. There's always somebody running in behind the post, and Barnes should be the first person that we mark in a corner set piece because obviously he's their target guy. Him and Woods. But yeah, that's cool though. I think Tammy's gotten better with that too as well with his set piece defending. I know sometimes in the past he's let some people go unmarked and but it's having a center back or not center back or a center half or I said the same thing. A striker. I was trying to say a striker, a center forward. Coming back on defending set pieces like Drogba, bro, and Rooney as well, bro. It helps out a lot when strikers have that engine and willingness to go down and help their defense. Emerson is also good. I've heard reports that we don't have Emerson in our future plans. Like we're looking at 2 left backs. Like Alonso is reportedly going to leave after this season, and Emerson may leave. That's what I've been hearing. So I don't know how true it is, but I I would like to see Emerson stay because I think Emerson, before his injury, was the best left back in the league. Like, I've seen enough to know that. And there's also flaws in people are ready to crown Robertson as being the best left back in the league. Both him and Trent Alexander-Arnold have their flaws. Like sometimes they don't track back nearly fast enough. They get caught out. But I think Emerson is the complete left back, man. We move the ball so much quicker, more fluid on the left hand side when he's on there. But like I said, I can't say that Alonso has done enough to lose his spot, honestly. Plus, it's a good thing because the longer that Alonso keeps playing well, Emerson and other players can get fully healthy. I would like to see Reece James get more minutes, but maybe today he'll be used more in the midfield role because he has played in the midfield before. He has shown that he can play in the midfield. Although I want him playing at right back, to be honest with you, because I think that best suits his DNA, his playing style, right? Even though he can do it, doesn't mean he should do it because you can get more out of him by playing him as a right back because his crosses are world class. I hope he doesn't leave Emerson in his class. Do you reckon Barkley should leave in the winter transfer window? Honestly, if we're able to buy players, I think Barkley needs to go, bro. Like, I don't know. I know it's gonna come off as cynical, but I just don't see anything from him, bro. Like, I feel like I've been like I bought something that I didn't want. Like, even though we only paid $15 million for him, like, if we were to get the preseason Barkley, then of course, obviously, I want him to stay. But so many times we get falsely, we get hype about a player that's not, I don't know how to say it, but it's just like Barkley's never going to be that player that we all hope that he can be. He can be a really good player on his best days, but then he can also have a game where he's just pedestrian and the ball doesn't move quickly enough or he doesn't track back nearly enough. Because he's not a true number 8. He's more of a player that likes to play right behind the striker like a number 10. You would loan Barkley out. I think I don't see anything wrong with selling Barkley because $15 million, we probably can get it easily $40 million for him, bro. Honestly. Even $35 million, yeah, that's a good profit because we're gonna pay $15 million for him. And he's not a bad player. Like just like Danny Drinkwater, he's about a system. Like you have to find the correct system for him that would protect his flaws and show his strengths. Long Barkley out. Yeah, he is pretty bad. He was much better last year. We actually don't need to buy anyone. Yes, Aspie needs to reshape. I think honestly, if that link works, then you can use that link. But we need to. Let's hear me out. I'm not saying we need to get rid of Kante, but Kante is 28, 29 years old, and this season's been his, the season of him being plagued with injury, and he's only gonna get older, and the way that he plays, so physically, runs up and down the pitch. I think, hopefully Ampadu can be that guy, but we need to start looking for a replacement. Not saying we have to sell Kante. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, Pulisic almost he got a strike at goal. But yeah, we need to start thinking about the long term. And maybe Billy Gilmore's that guy. Yeah, we don't need Barkley. Do you think Moses would fit to this type of play? We will give Gallagher next year. Gallagher is actually playing fantastic on loan this season. He's scoring some bangers, man. But to answer your question about Victor Moses, I never rated Victor Moses. I feel like he had tunnel vision, and but like I said, in that back three system, he was really good for us, defensively. But going forward, he would always stop the play. He had tunnel vision. He would cut in and shoot sometimes, and just completely like sabotage a breakaway. Sometimes he will make it will be on the fast break, and like he will make a pass 1 or 2 seconds too late, or he'll make a pass that completely slows down the plays. Just like I don't rate Moses, but if he can come in and prove me wrong, I think he can be a solid squad player. But that's at best all he can be for us right now. I wouldn't be upset if we sold him. Oh, Alonso was on that back post. We're playing well though, guys. Like we've almost conceded goals on the other side, but going forward, we've been creating some chances, some half chances. I want Tammy to get more service, bro, because I hate that he runs up and down the pitch for like 40 minutes and doesn't even get to touch the ball. Like I don't even think he's had a shot yet at goal. Kante should stay till maybe 30. I reckon. Don't think his level will decline, to be honest. See, yeah, you're not the only one that believes that. Appreciate that Norwegian chocolate for deleting that. Yeah, we don't need Barkley. Okay, do you think Moses we will battle? Yeah, okay. But ban him off with his head, man. Off with his head. Camera substitute. It's camera substitute. UP camera substitute. On Neymar. Neymar, obviously Neymar when he's healthy, off with his head. when he's healthy, when Neymar is healthy, he's top 4, top 3 in the world, right? But for me, the best ability is availability. When's the last time you seen him play a 5 consecutive games without having injuries, man? That's his first shot, by the way. Tammy Abraham's first touch. I can record this half. But the best ability is availability, right? And for what we're going to probably pay for him, or if we ever go for him, which I doubt we will, we're going to have to pay like $200 million for him, or $250 million. I'd rather buy Mbappe if that's the case. If we're going to spend that much money on a player. But also, obviously, if he's available, he's very talented. But I kind of don't want to ruin, what we have already. Like, it's tough, man. And honestly, but then again, I say that, but then I say I want Jadon Sancho. How does that make Pulisic feel? Because he lost his starting spot in Dortmund to Jadon Sancho. So if we go and because I want Jadon Sancho. That's what I would rather have. But how would that work with the mentality of Pulisic? Like, how would that affect him? It's little things like that, small, details that, that doesn't get talked about a lot, but it could happen, right? Confidence in a player if a player with no confidence is nothing. But and also with Neymar, he has a thing in his contract where he gets paid $3 million for just going to the away fans and clapping, just clapping. No, there's no meaning to it. He just goes over there to the fans and just clap. Like what is that, man? Like right now, our spirit, Chelsea spirit that we have right now, this is the happiest I've seen this club in a long time. Right, the players are together. Right, they're coming in and clapping the fans, showing their support or appreciating the support that they're getting from the fans. You can't get that. But like I said, if we just get the talent, if we just get a player that's like, just talent, like Neymar, if we just get his talent and none of the baggage, I will take him in a heartbeat because he's one. There's not many players out there that's better than Neymar. I personally think Hazard is better than Neymar. Maybe not this season. Okay, Tam Abraham's on the ball. What you gonna do with that, Tammy? Mount on the ball. I need a curler. Okay, we just keep in possession. I guess it's almost halftime, so let's just not concede if we're not gonna score a goal. Okay. Oh. About Neymar, I reckon we can't risk killing what we already have, or already the boys are given to their best abilities. And soft, yeah, Sancho, he grew up a Chelsea supporter too. Exact, bro. They love Chelsea, bro. Mbappe said he was a Chelsea fan. Jadon Sancho grew up a Chelsea fan. It's like, bro, it's in the name, bro. And even Nicolas Pepe, right? The Ivorian Gervinho. No. The French Gervinho, because obviously Gervinho is Ivorian. But I don't know, man. I think we dodged the bullet when it comes to Nicolas Pepe. To be honest with you, obviously he can get better, and once he gets better, he can do like all the other Arsenal legends like Ashley Cole and you know what's it called, Van Persie. Well, not Van Persie because he didn't come to Chelsea, but other Arsenal legends that left and went to do better things. Right, he can do the same thing once he gets better, works on his finishing ability. He can give us a call. I've seen him wear Arsenal Madrid kits. I swear Mbappe supports like 50 time club. Hey, but I would take Mbappe in a heartbeat, bro. I can use 30 goals a season. We can use 30 goals a season. About Neymar, I reckon. And he's a team player too. It's not just him being a great player, he's a team player as well. And he's hungry. I reckon we can risk killing what we already have. Already the boys are given. But so would you guys take Neymar if, say for example, they say since he's been dealing with a bit of injuries and whatnot, and he wants to leave. He's and they've been struggling with the contract situation as well. They're trying to get him to sign another contract, which contracts are just they mean nothing other than just raising the prices up at this point because contract. I remember Luis Suarez signed a 7 million, not 7 million, 7 year deal with Liverpool, and then the next season they sold him. So the contracts mean nothing but jacking up the price. So if you can get Neymar for 150 million, 130 million, would you do it? What if they were like, you know, we'll sell Neymar for 70 million. Just give us Kante. Would you do it? Kante, 29 years old, and you know, would you if they said give us Kante and 70 million, you can have Neymar? Would you take it? Well, I honestly I can see why they want a lot from Neymar. They spent like 200 plus million for him, and not mentioning his wages as well and his agent wages. Pulisic. Nope, no, can't do it, can't do it. You gotta get a hat trick. You gotta get a hat trick. That's two for Pulisic. That's two for Pulisic. That's two for Pulisic. 2-0 Chelsea, man. This guy, man. I'm eating my heart out today, man. He is showing his tail today. He he has this, bro. His confidence is like he's taking players on, dribbling past them, scoring goals. Oh my goodness. Oh, you're an Arsenal fan, by the way, man. Hey, why don't you join the good side, man? The blue side. You already know London is blue. You already know this, man. Yeah, save it for the hat trick. No, can't give away Kante. PSG have Kante S and Didi. Well, not Didi, but Guaye. Actually, hey, he's been a good buy for them, man. Honestly, um, I didn't think he was that good of a player, but hey, you know, when they played around Madrid, he showed me he's actually a pretty good player. No Neymar, and I think that's the type of player that Real Madrid need. Period, because they have so many attack-minded players, and they have no. Cruz was that guy, that player that kind of balances things out. But I think they need another like a Kante pretty much. I don't want William to leave. Hey, actually, the way if he can continue to play like this, even if it's just for one last season, I'm happy with Willian staying and not leaving. But obviously, he can walk after the end of the season because his contract is up, and he can leave on the free, which I think honestly is a good thing for Willian. Like, if he wants to go play for another top tier club, he has to let his contract run out, unless he wants to stay at Chelsea because nobody's gonna pay. We should have sold Willian first of all, 50 million for Willian. I would take that right now. There's no offense to Willian, but obviously, you know, he's 31 years of age, so that's a bargain if you ask me. Pulisic and this vlog are starting to make me love the USA. Come on, Pulisic. I don't want William to leave. Here's the dilemma though. Do you start Cho or Pulisic at left wing? Uh, you know, I think Hudson-Odoi. Like I said, how I would use him, and I think a lot of us would. I will play at the end of the season. This is how our starting lineup should be. It should be Hudson-Odoi on the left, Pulisic on the right. They can also interchange during the game, which I think is a fantastic tactical advantage that we have. And striker obviously is Tam Abraham, or it can be Batshuayi. Pulisic and Batshuayi have that connection, and so that's kind of why I wanted a Batshuayi to start. If Pulisic was gonna start, I wanted Batshuayi to start. Yep, I'm saying it. I know it sounds weird from coming from me. Yes, I would have started Batshuayi over Tammy. And obviously Kante. Well, I'm starting right here. Ruben on the left to center mid, and Kante, or it can be Mason Mount. Kante or Mason Mount on the right hand side, and then Jorginho or Kovacic. This is why I say that our midfield is top 3 in the league or best in the league, bro. We have so many options because it's hard for me to leave out Kovacic and Jorginho the way that they've been playing, and it's hard for me to keep Mason Mount out of the starting lineup because of the way he's been playing. And then Kante is obviously, in my opinion, the best in the world in his position, the best midfielder in the world. I feel like Pulisic at right wing could limit him a bit. Well, um, this is why I feel like if you interchange them, you can get the best out of both of them because both players play best on the left wing. And also, you know, um, if we use Reece James as a right back, I feel like it will help out a little bit because sometimes Aspie kind of slows down the player, and we all know that he doesn't offer much going forward. His crosses aren't so good. I don't know how he got Morata to score all those goals from crosses, right? From headed crosses or headed balls from crosses. But Aspie's delivery isn't good. But if he put Reece James on the right hand side and Pulisic on the right hand side, that's a pretty formidable side. It gives us more balance because we've seen last season most of our goals came from the left hand side. All of our creativeness came from the left hand side. That's why it was so frustrating that Marcus Alonso wasn't offering anything. He was forcing Hazard out wide because he was making those stupid infield runs that he still does to this day. But like I said, I can't go at him because he's been playing decent for us, even though he still does those infield runs. Pennsylvania native. I don't like the Eagles. I don't like the Philadelphia Eagles, but I'm loving Pennsylvania right now because they made a great footballer and Christian Pulisic, and he plays for my club, the club that I love. It's fantastic, man. What a time to be a Chelsea fan, bro. We have so many options, but we're supposed to be a relegating threatened team because we're playing young players, right? Our young players can do a job on any of their teams. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Hudson-Odoi walks into that team. Ruben walks into that team. Kante walks into that team. I'm talking about Arsenal right now. Kovacic walks into that team. I don't care what Danny Ceballos says. I know. I don't want to hear it. Tammy. Well, I don't know. Aubameyang and, like I said, are pretty world class. I don't know. That's difficult. I can't put Tammy above him yet, even though I personally believe that he offers more. But right now, if I had to choose, I think I'll pick Aubameyang above Tammy Abraham. Right now, just right now. But in 2 years' time, I think that he will be a better player than Aubameyang ever was because I think he's a young Didier Drogba. Yeah, I said it. I think in 2 or 3 years time, maybe even 4 years time, he'll be a better striker than Didier, and it's not a knock on Didier. Obviously, he's a legend here, but that's just how much I rate Tammy, bro. He's a fantastic striker, bro. Fantastic, bro. If Pulisic gets a hat trick today, I'm doing the rest of the live stream with my shirt off, bro. It's just gonna happen. You're gonna have to deal with it, bro. I'm taking this off. No more. I'm taking it off. If Pulisic scores a hat trick, I'm taking it off. I'm gonna get my live taken down because is that the stigma? Because I see that a lot from a lot of foreign uh, guys. They think all of us have southern accents and wear cowboy hats like we're all a country and we talk with like this and like that. Like I see the TV and the two Robbies on the NBC network. They're wearing a cowboy hat and riding a bull, a mechanical bull. That's such a stereotype. Like I'm pretty sure not all people from England drink tea and talk like hello governor. Like come on, man. We're all unique in our own ways. Ruben loves to see ahead of Guendouzi, and Guendouzi makes mistakes, but bro, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. If you say, bro, you're saying that a player that got bossed around um I forgot the Terrera and Guendouzi, they got bossed around with a 60% Kante, and you think that he's gonna take he's better than Ruben? You would take Guendouzi over Ruben, bro. You're taking it, bro. You're having a laugh, bro. That's laughable, man. You would pick Guendouzi over Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Has Guendouzi even had a hat trick yet? Because I'm pretty sure yesterday was the anniversary of Ruben Loftus-Cheek scoring a hat trick, right? Yeah, he scored a hat trick, bro. I mean, hey, if you're okay with mediocre, then hey, Guendouzi is your player, bro. I'm not trying to be biased. Guendouzi has been our best second. Yeah, he's been your second best player, but if he wouldn't even touch first team football if he was here at Chelsea, bro. Honestly, you can have Mount, you can have Kante, both out with injury, and he's not getting into our midfield, bro. He's not even better than I wouldn't even take him before Billy Gilmore, to be honest with you. Maybe that's just me being biased, but I don't see anything that Guendouzi produces. I think he passes the ball sideways a lot. He passes it backwards. That's why you guys are struggling right now. You don't have any midfield creative freedom. He's a defensive midfielder, Guendouzi, but Emery is trying to make him be more than what he is. Kante is more than a ball winner, bro. That's only like 10% of his game. Hey, did you see the bangers he scored? Did you see the banger he scored against Liverpool, where he looked like Lionel Messi? He just dribbled past Fabinho, and then just poster stamp, just struck the ball and went poster stamp upper 90. Like I said, bro, I'm not saying Guendouzi, like he's just terrible, but he's not walking into our midfield, bro. He's not getting any playing time if he was at Chelsea. That's all I'm saying. Orion H is smoking some strong. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you saying you're not biased, bro, but you have to be biased because there's no way that you look at both Ruben and Guendouzi or any of our midfielders and say Guendouzi is better than they are when you guys are struggling right now because you don't have Mr. Ozil. Is going to be at Madrid. Well, just like Ceballos, I guess he'll be using Arsenal as a stepping stone as opposed to being there to build around and trying to win something, right? Maybe you can win the Mickey Mouse Cup again. You guys have the most Mickey Mouse Cups. Well, I'm not going to call it a Mickey Mouse Cup because honestly, if you're in that final, if you're in the competition and you're in the final, you're going to want to win it, right? I hate when people try to discredit the Super Cup and they try to discredit the Carabao Cup and the League Cup. When if your team's in the final, you want them to win it, bro, because it's silverware. But that still doesn't make you the biggest club in London. It just doesn't. Once you win the big one, you might be considered, right? But then again, we've already won 3 European trophies, and we're still the only team in London. Like it's just not a song that we sing, and that's fact. We don't just sing. Whoa, I got FIFA, man, where you been at, man? Congrats, thanks, man. You guys are awesome, bro. Honestly, like, I was considering not doing this anymore. Like, to be honest with you, it was just like, yeah. Plus my, schedule and whatnot. It's tough, man. I've been up with the weather so bad late. What's going on, bro? Has it been raining or what's up? Forest fires? We got those in California where it just stays burning all year round. I have banned 3 people today. Yeah, bro. You letting Norwegian Chocolate do all the work right now. He's banning. He's off with his head, man. All these people talking about some. Show the link, man. Man, get off my bro. Don't y'all know that? I'm talking about. I'm only speaking to the guys that keep saying show the game. Don't you guys know that on Twitter you can find hundreds of links to the game, bro? If you really need a link, it's on Twitter. If you can't find it on Twitter, it's on Facebook Live. Somebody's live streaming the game on Facebook. Even on Twitch. Well, maybe not so much as now Twitch because Twitch has got more strict. But when Twitch first started, they had everything, bro. But I don't understand why people come. Why would you come to YouTube for people to live stream the game when you know YouTube don't play that? You know YouTube is gonna shut it down 30 seconds into the stream. Poor cow, man. Or that's a big cow. Longhorn cow. They got it all chained up. Is that real or not? It's blinking, so I'm assuming it's real. It's not even moving. That's a big cow. Let's give a 5-minute of silence to Man United. Well, I put Liverpool to win 5-0 last weekend, but they disappointed me. YouTube don't play. Yeah, I know, right? Who cares about the Gooners? This is a Chelsea vlog, so jog on, Arian H. Well, Arian H is a good guy. He's a very rare Arsenal guy that isn't a knob. Like some of them you meet, they're just obnoxious and they're just annoying. But he's actually cool. I just like joking with him because he's obviously Arsenal. Like, why would you be Arsenal? You have 5 clubs to choose from. Well, multiple clubs to choose from in London, and you decided to choose Arsenal. Of all you could have been a Spur. Well, no, you don't want to be Tottenham. You don't want to be Tottenham. It could be. I didn't think it could be worse than Arsenal, but it is worse. Tottenham. It gets worse. At least you guys have some silverware, right? It's like 5,000 days without them having any type of silverware. But you could have been a Hammer, a West Ham. You could have been. I'm not from London. I'm from Canada. Oh, I get it. So do you want Tomori to play for he's still eligible for I love that commercial. Um He's still eligible to play for Canada, which I didn't even know. I think that's pretty cool that he can play for Canada, Nigeria, but I think he's already made it clear that he's playing for England. But technically, if you want to get some last minute, try to persuade him at the last minute like they did with Declan Rice, you guys can get him. Canada, he's eligible for Canada. Which I hate. I hate when the United States lose to Canada and Mexico, bro. Like, that's like the 2 games you cannot lose to. It's Canada and Mexico, bro. And we lost. We got slaughtered in the final, the Gold Cup final against Mexico. And then we lost again in a friendly. But come on, man. I mean, obviously they have better players. I feel like they have more unity than we do, which a few years ago wasn't the case because they had their own problems. But we're probably never going to win a World Cup, but we got to at least beat Mexico every time we beat them, every time we play them. Yeah, Canada ended that streak like last week. They beat us 2-0. And that was the game where people were like, Pulisic's confidence is down because he got subbed off in the 60th minute. He was like pouting or whatnot. But I took it as him being disappointed in his performance, and he just he's irritated because he wanted to continue to play and influence the game. But I hope, bro. Like I said, Pulisic Hattrick. I'm doing a live stream with my shirt off, but you can book it. I actually support two clubs, Arsenal and Olympique Lyon. Is that what you mean by OL Olympique Lyon, right? The French club, which is if I were to support a French club, it would be Marseille. I like Marseille just because of the name, Marseille. But I do like Olympique Lyon's jersey. But the one club that I think that I love jerseys I love the most every year is Inter Milan. Like it's something about that black and blue, and sometimes they have the gold. Like they always have the best jerseys in my opinion, or kits or shirts as some of you guys may call it, but we call it jerseys over here. Jersey Shore. It's either some people like from England think we live the life of Jersey Shore, where we just party all the time, or we're cowboys on a ranch and we just we have the southern accents and we bake pecan pies and whatnot. Olympique or Marseille are huge rivals. Yeah, I know. See, we're just gonna always have that disagreement. Either it's Chelsea or Arsenal or it's Olympique Lyon and Marseille. We're never gonna see eye to eye, man. Inter Milan black kit jersey is a fire. I know, bro. I love it, bro. Honestly, every year. Only thing I can't wrap my head around is why would you share a stadium with your biggest rival? Unless they like, I never understood that. The Lakers and the Clippers do if we're talking American sports, basketball, and Inter Milan and AC Milan do it. Like I don't understand that, bro. I would not want to have share any stadiums with anybody. Especially, I would never want to share Stamford Bridge with Arsenal or Tottenham or West Ham. Okay, yeah, we need to get that clear. I haven't been following the national team. I'm more of a club guy. Yeah, I hate the international break, bro. I hate the international break. Italian stadiums are awesome, yeah. I mean, awful, yeah. I think that's the reason why I don't watch Serie A so much because the game is boring, the commentating is boring. I would rather watch the MLS before I watch the Serie A. Like I may watch the Juventus versus Inter Milan games, the big games. But other than that, nah, I'd rather watch the championship, bro. And I actually like the championship. The championship have really good games every year, and it's like more of a local park feel. I like that. It's like, you know, it's more local. The stadiums are smaller. The fans are closer to the pitch. Wow, man. Okay, referee is allowing a lot of things going on right now. I've seen like two or three fouls that should have been pulled back. Ah, come on, bro. You had him in, Mount. Play the ball over the top. Zuma is winning every aerial battle right now. Barnes is struggling to win anything against Zuma. This is why I meant in my preview the 5 minutes before kickoff. I don't know if I'm going to keep that name or not, but Zuma thrives when he plays against physical strikers, bro. When he's allowed to make those challenges and you know be physical. Whenever like your defenders are having like a silent game or you don't hear from them much, that's a good thing. That's offsides, no. See, I don't like that, bro, because if he's offsides, yeah, that's twice. Okay, he might have been on with that one, but the last time he was offsides. London's horrible. When you see Serie A, half the stadiums are empty. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's boring, and then the other half is full of racist. I'm not gonna get into that, but um, I'm not a big fan of Serie A. This one thing about Italian football is all about tactics, man. Like they really do drill the tactics down. Like you know, that's probably why the games are so boring because like teams are being disciplined. They don't want to go outside of the game plan or whatnot. To be adventurous, because sometimes you have to take risks in order for the game to open up a bit. Sometimes you have to try a little backheel flick to open up the game. Put your guys on goal. Wow, he puts his elbow on Mount, but he gets a free kick. Okay. London is a big city and is like a lot of other big cities. It's very rigid rather than free flowing. Yeah, that's exactly, bro. You described it very perfectly. Like I couldn't have said it better. It is very rigid and instead of free flowing. I like free flowing football. London is a big city. I didn't know there were so many clubs located in London though. Like I thought it was on like 5 clubs. You have I think QPR. Um, you have Fulham, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, West Ham. Right, that's a six. Crystal Palace. Yeah, you have your Crystal Palace. That's 7 clubs, and I'm sure that's more than that too. 7 clubs in one city. That's just a remarkable. I wonder what the first sub is going to be because the game has slowed down a bit in intensity. It's a lot of aerial balls, man. I don't like that because we're not the biggest club. When our players aren't the tallest players, and we're kind of playing into Burnley's hands right there, keeping the ball in the air with these aerial balls and. I'm brainy. It's all fish I eat, man. It makes me genius. I don't like fish, man. I like shellfish, but I don't like fish. Like I can't eat catfish. I can't eat anything like that, bro. It's disgusting in my opinion. I like crabs. I like shrimp. Love seafood. I don't. I won't eat the octopus though. I know. I have some friends that eat that actually. Octopus and crawfish or crayfish. I don't know what you guys call it, but the little mini red lobsters. I can't. The eyeballs throw me off, bro. I can't eat that. I can't eat that, bro. Once I see the eyeballs, I can't do it. I think there are 16 pro clubs in London. It's a lot of clubs in London. Like I know I'm probably missing a few of them. But those are the first clubs that come to mind. Those first 7 I listed. Aspie showed on Wednesday that even though he's not great going forward defensively, hey, he's world class. He's still world class, bro. Like even with Ivanovic, when he was done because defensively he was a liability going forward. He was a liability, and it's ironic because his worst season followed his best season at Chelsea when he scored the game winner in the Europa League final. Right, we won both of our European trophies, our first 2 at least, with through corner kicks in the last minute. Spurs and Arsenal are both in North London, so they hate each other. Yeah, they fight over who's the biggest club in North London. It's like your small little brothers fighting over the last slice of pizza. It's like they're fighting for something so minuscule when we all know that we're the biggest club in London. Like it's Chelsea. It's not even a debate, in my opinion. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Hey, see, yeah, even the commentators are saying that now. Like Tammy Abraham, all he does is run his head off for 60 plus minutes and doesn't touch the ball as much, man. Like that's the curse of our strikers, man. We don't give our strikers enough time on the ball. It's hard for them to score goals when they don't touch the ball. Obviously, right? If they only touch the ball like once every 15 minutes, that's not good. That's when you start seeing strikers dropping in deep to receive the ball and you know start getting frustrated. Oh, but luckily Tammy is a team player, right? As long as Chelsea is winning, he doesn't care. Obviously, he wants to score, but as long as Chelsea is winning, he's satisfied. You seen him celebrate the Alonso goals against Newcastle, bro. I know you guys seen that clip where he just like, you know, pumping the fans up like he. I love that passion. Hattrick! Hattrick. Let's go. Ah. What a moment. What a bro. He scored a hat trick before Nicolas Pepe. Before before I can't even get his name out, man. Before Harry Kane this season. Before Aubameyang. Before Lacazette. Christian Pulisic. I can't even say his name. Hat trick, bro. You guys asked for it, man. You got it. So I'm probably gonna lose about 80% of the audience, bro. But you guys deserve it. Christian Pulisic is the real deal. Hat trick against Burnley. Let's go. Yeah. Everybody that doubted, I've seen a couple YouTubers speaking bad on Pulisic. You know what I'm saying? He just got a hat trick against Burnley. The team that likes to defend, low block. A lot of people predicted a 1-0 victory, but Pulisic said, "Nah, bro, I'm going for 3." Matter of fact, I'm feeling a little Samuel Eto'o. I'm going for 4. You know what I'm saying? I might well go for 5. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little bit Lionel Messi, a little Cristiano Ronaldo. Boss man, big boss things. That's what we do. Yeah, man. Super frank, man. I'm not. Oh yeah. I'll turn my shirt inside out. I'm not putting it back on. I'm telling you guys. We finish the live stream like this. So I hate it if you guys are just in the live stream. You walking. I see a naked guy on my screen. No, man. Look, I got my pants on, bro. Look, I got my pants on, man. Like, bro, it's crazy. The game was like dead. Oh, we might go for a fourth. We might go for a fourth. Oh, Leicester, you want 9? Leicester, you want 9? We're going for 10. We're showing you. Oh, Leicester think they're a big club now. They think they're finna take our third place, second place spot now, huh? Okay, let's go for 5. Let's make it 5. Let's stuff a mud hole in them, man, and walk it dry. Too sexy for my shirt, man. Too sexy for my shirt. This is the Willie. If we get this Willie in all season, bro. Was that a Pulisic assist? Was that a Pulisic assist? Bro, my fantasy team is blowing up now. I got a hat trick Pulisic and I got an assist from Pulisic. Bro, I should have at least 150 points, bro. Let's go, man. Oh my goodness. Let's go for 5, man. This is the ruthlessness I wanted to see from Chelsea, bro. We smell blood. Let's go for it. Leicester got 9. Let's go get 10. Obviously, the clean sheet is more important at this point for me, in my opinion, because if we can get 3 consecutive clean sheets, that's fantastic. Pulisic smells blood, man. Let's go for 9-0, bro. I had Jorginho and Abraham. Kissing top 4 goodbye. Sigh. Hey, man, just the beginning of the season, man. All you have to do is start Mesut Ozil. Oh, man. Let's go for 9-0, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, man, you already said, man. You know what us Americans is known for. You know what us Americans is known for, right? We some shooters, man. We some shooters, bro. You seen Christian Pulisic? Score a golden hat trick. I go on to see it. White American shooter. Golden Hattrick. Pulisic reminds me of Hazard in terms of bringing the ball from the midfield to yes, bro. Yes. That's why I try not to say too much about him being. I'm trying to compare the players because that's not fair to them. But it's hard when they keep playing like this. We just put 4 past Burnley, a team that has caused us a lot of problems in the last 4 or 5 games, especially the last game when they really just sat back and defended, and they somehow got 2 goals from us because we couldn't defend set pieces. We're comfortably in 4th place now. It's us, Leicester, Man City, and Liverpool. And Liverpool play tomorrow against Tottenham. So hopefully Tottenham drop points as well. They should drop points, but you never know. Captain USA, Captain America. Lampard is bringing the best out of Pulisic. Yes, bro. You know, that's why I trust his decision. Oh, no! No. Great tackle from Tomori, bro. Oh, bro, that was a fantastic tackle from Tomori. What a tackle from Tomori. Because he was in on goal. He got caught out. And then Ashley Barnes plays Woods. I think he does Woods in. And then he just chases him down and gets a great tackle in right before the shot because it would have been 4-1. We deserve a clean sheet, bro. If we don't get any more goals, we deserve a clean sheet. This has been a fantastic performance. 7 wins on the trot now. Unless we pull an Arsenal against QPR when he had 4 goals and they allowed them to come back. It was some team that Arsenal were 4-0 up against and they wound up drawing 4-4. I forgot what team it was. I think it was Reading. It was Reading, to be honest with you. I think it was Reading, not QPR. But Mason Mount, not Mason Mount, but Reece James is coming out, and it looks like Alonso's coming off. So is Reece James going left back, or is it Azpilicueta going left back? That's an interesting substitution. I think if I had to guess, I would say that Azpilicueta is going on the left. Yeah, it looks like Reece James just went on the right-hand side, so I wonder where Azpilicueta is going. Okay, Azpilicueta is at left back now. Oh, man, losing my bills, man. You don't have Pulisic. For here. You don't have Pulisic, you nigga liar. You have Cho. I have Pulisic on my team. I did put Hudson-Odoi on my team too, though. I kept. Oh no! Great. I did take Pulisic off my team. I did take him off. That's crazy. Wait, what subliminal did you get, bro? You don't have Cho, Mount, and Tomori. I did have what's it called? I did have Pulisic. I might have taken him off because what's it called? I took him off for Hudson-Odoi, but I did have him at the start of the season. I did have him, bro. I think I did take him off, bro. I did have Pulisic on my team for a long, long time, and then I finally took him off like 2 weeks ago, and then now he's scoring a hat trick, bro. See, that's how it works, man. That's crazy. This game seems like it's dragging on, though, to be real with you. We scored 4 goals. He has 18 points now, plus 3 bonus points. You don't have Cho, Mount, and Tomori. That's crazy, bro. So who do I have, man? Because I can't check right now. I know I had, I wish they would show you my history of players that I had. Because I did have Pulisic. I had Pulisic, Mount, and I had Kurt Zuma. Those are the Chelsea players I picked. And then I took Zuma off, and I put Tomori in. And then I think Mount had an injury, and then I took him off, but he wound up playing anyway, and I never put him back on my team. That's crazy, man. Oh, Chelsea. Oh. Fantastic, bro. Now we're just, you know, passing the ball, killing off the time. Let's read some of you guys' comments. LOL, the Newcastle reference bringing my nightmares back. Oh, yeah, the what's it called? The Reading game. I forgot I mentioned that. Or was it Newcastle? Oh, that's definitely a card, bro. Nah, bro, it wasn't too quick. That was his intentions the entire time, bro. Oh. So what do we do now? We have Man United on Wednesday, so I'm assuming we're gonna start taking some players off now, like your coaches and your Jorginhos. Jorginho didn't start today, did he? But if he has, I haven't heard anything from him all game. He's been quiet. Mason Mount finally taking set pieces. Let's get a good strike, Willian. Oh yeah, Jorginho is playing. I see him now. I see the number 5 now. He's been quiet, bro, which is great because if he's quiet, usually for us, that means that he didn't make any mistakes or, you know, this is a rare game where he can be quiet and not much really means anything. Because last season, if he's quiet, that's pretty much meaning we're losing because he was everything in our midfield. Who is your man of the match? I would say it's Christian Pulisic. I mean, he has a hat trick, and I think he has an assist as well. Oh, that's a delicate chip, man. That's a great ball in because it's in a no man's land ball. All it needs is a good tap, a good glance of a header, and it's a goal. If you guys are just into my live stream, man, you see this naked guy with a black shirt on. I mean, not a black shirt on, with no shirt on. Then hey man, welcome to the channel, man. This is not how I am 100% of the time. This is a rare, you know, reward for you guys. 1,500 subscribers, bro. 1.5K. So this is a time for a celebration, man. You know what I mean? Waylon Mercy. Giroud coming off for Pulisic. Oh, Tammy Abraham. My bad. Chelsea. 40 man. Man moves. Not 40, man. Christian Pulisic with the hat trick, bro. This day cannot get any better, man. To be honest with you. Drew finally getting some playing time. I think this is great. I think he always probably was going to get the start, or not start, but get some playing time because of a game like this, where Burnley is a very physical team. I seen this as a plan B. If things went at the worst case scenario, bring on Drew, and we play Route 1 football. But hopefully Drew can get a goal, man. Did that not hit his hand though, ref? 20 minutes to go. I want a clean sheet, man. I want 3 consecutive clean sheets, guys. Christian Pulisic is the 5th Chelsea player to score a perfect hat trick for Chelsea. Yeah, Giroud celebration. Yeah, man. So Didier Deschamps, eat your heart out, man. You got your wish. Giroud got some more playing time. Bro, their stadium's empty now, bro. There's no Burnley. It's not at least. Hey, come on, man. Y'all could have stayed, man. It's not like it's like Southampton right now where it's like 5,000 people and you guys are losing 8-0. Like it's only 4-0. Like you guys couldn't have expected to beat us today. Now, not the way we've been playing. You guys had to have a slight feeling in your heart that you were going to get beat today. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was going to be this comfortable. I did say 3-0 victory Chelsea, but I didn't think I think we would get more than 3 goals. But Pulisic said, "Hey man, I'm getting my first start. I'm not giving my starting spot anymore. Sorry, Hudson-Odoi. I love you, man. But Pulisic said, not today, bro. I'm not. Oh, looks like Hudson-Odoi is coming on right when I said that. He's coming on for Pulisic, I would say. Hopefully it's for Willian. Yep, it's for Willian. So now we can see Hudson-Odoi and great game from Willian, man. He did a lot of everything. He was influenced in the play, man. I think this is the best we've seen Willian in a long time. Even better than the 2015-2016 season when honestly it wasn't even that great. He was just scoring free kicks like crazy. He scored like 6 free kicks that season. Pulisic is also my great win. My B-Day tomorrow. Hustling Pulisic team on right now. It's Giroud. Giroud is on right now, but happy early birthday, man. You know, I wish we could celebrate together, you know. You say you're 16, so you can't really do much. You know, you can't drink, you can't do anything, man. You get a nice Capri Sun. A good Capri Sun, man. It's 8 p.m. So more for 4 more hours. So 4 more hours. But hey, you got a belly dance, man. So you know, happy birthday. Go on, Cho. Yeah, the commentators just joke, do you want David Luiz back? Nope, I do not want David Luiz back because I feel like Arsenal, yet again, fell victim to the double agent. You know, they thought that, I remember when they first got checked, they was like, oh, a goalkeeper was all we needed and you guys finally gave it to us, man. We're going to win the league this season. And then, you know, honestly, I don't think anything was Czech's fault. I think when you have Mustafi and Mertesacker as your 2 center backs, is that a penalty? I guess it's saying right outside the box, but I thought that was a penalty. That looked like there was more inside the box. But you can't blame Czech when your best center backs are Mertesacker and Mustafi, bro. You're not gonna save anything. You're not gonna have any clean sheets that season. I'm telling you that now. You might have a couple goals, you know, from own goals, but that's about it. And Petr Cech was their best player in the final in Baku. We're trying to get Mason Mount already got a new deal. We're trying to get Tammy and Tomori to sign new deals. And Ruben is expected to sign a new deal too. What a time to be a Chelsea fan, bro. We have a team that can be successful for the next 5 to 10 years now. Well, and we're going to build from this. Players like Pedro and eventually Willian, they're going to leave. Looking at it from a Burnley perspective, I can't think that they've done an awful lot wrong. Obviously, 2 mistakes for 2 of the goals. Yeah, just Chelsea being razor sharp, man. I honestly don't get the Czech. Hey, he was okay for someone who was in his 30s. He definitely was no prime Czech. Yeah, exactly, bro. He wasn't prime Czech, but he wasn't horrible. You know, a goalkeeper can only save so many times. Like, yeah, he had some. I know he had the game against us when he kind of gave us the game. Penalty! Hudson-Odoi! Let's get a 5th, man. 5th. I wish Tammy was still on the pitch because I think he needs to take that penalty. But I would say give it a Pulisic, give him fourth, but nah. Either Giroud or Jorginho to obviously take this penalty. A great penalty from us. That's what maybe he made, but maybe he made a meal out of that. But hey, we'll take it. It might not even be a penalty because it didn't look like he made any contact with the player. Oh yeah, that's a push in the back. Wow, Hudson-Odoi got a yellow card for diving. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I mean, honestly, I did think that it was a little soft, but it was some contact there. You can't just, you know. But it is what it is, bro. It's 4-0. I seen a penalty yesterday against Southampton that we knew that the game was over with. It was 8-0, and the guy got a penalty when pretty much that was the last kick of the game. We could have denied him then. You know what I mean? It's whatever, bro. It's all good, man. No goal for Jorginho today. Uh, Fantasy ruined. What's up, Shelton? Shelton Benjamin. Ain't no stopping me. No. I bet it's that 2009 Barcelona ref. Yeah, right. That was, bro. I'm telling you, bro. To this day, I can't. Bro, imagine if VAR was available when we were, on the top of football, bro. When we were considered the best team in Europe, bro. We would have won so many more trophies, bro. It's ridiculous. A bit of a dive. Hey, honestly, I do feel like he did make a meal of it. It was some contact, but it was kind of soft, to be honest with you. But I've seen penalty given for less, less infractions. But it is what it is, bro. We're up 4-0. I can't really complain about much. This has been the perfect game for us so far. And 5 would have been great because Leicester have a lot of goals this season. Their goal difference is like 17 plus. So uh, obviously scoring goals is going to be a big thing for us. Hey, did we already play Leicester? We already played Leicester this season, right? I think it was a draw, if I'm not mistaken. There you go, Hudson. Get your goal, Hudson. Oh, that was a great ball in. Hudson the door. Maybe you could fill me in on this, but I thought Chelsea fans were hard on Sorry, but you maybe have a different perspective than me. Honestly, yeah, he was mistreated, bro. Um, like he had his flaws. Obviously, he had his philosophy, and he strictly believed in that philosophy. Like most Italian managers, like most managers, period. They have a philosophy, and if their football's not played, they don't care. They want their football played, and they only care about winning. They don't make many changes, and but he did do a lot for us. Like I think our ability to play out the back has drastically improved from the past 2 or 3 seasons. Like we played from the back better than most in the league because I think Sorry really harped on that, and players like Ruben and Hudson Doyle they've tactically improved because of especially Ruben because of Sorry. Like we seen managers almost ruin Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We seen Mourinho trying to make him a defensive midfielder, which probably is what's going on at Man United. They're still trying to use Pogba as a defensive midfielder when he's clearly not a defensive midfielder. He's a number 10 player, maybe a number 8, but he has to have help around him. But we see Antonio Conte try to make him a striker, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but instead of patronizing him, Mauricio Sarri gave him a list of goals to set for himself, challenges that he clearly he took heed of it, and he improved drastically as a player. And even N'Golo Kante is more attacking minded, right? He's more confident in front of goal. He's scoring some bangers for us now, so I think Sarri had a lot of influence on us and how we played today. Even though obviously Lampard, I feel like Lampard at this point it was a great move for us in hindsight, right? Because I was a bit skeptical of Lampard. I thought it was a bit too soon. I didn't say that he was incapable or incompetent of being a good manager. Obviously, he did a lot for Derby County, but I thought it was a bit. We weren't. We had to change our philosophy as a club before we allowed another manager to come in. That was really my standpoint of it. Before we get a new manager and a new philosophy, let's pick somebody and let's roll with it, right? Let's say if this guy's a defensive-minded manager, let's be pragmatic. Let's go get a whole bunch of pragmatic players, and let's just play that style of football. Invest in that manager, whatever his philosophy is. Obviously, Lampard is great with the youth. Him and Jody Morris and his staff. Oh yeah, I like the mentality of Hudson Odoi. By the way, not to cut myself off, but I don't know how that's possible, but I did it. But I like his mentality. Ever since his penalty was denied and he got the yellow card, he's been like trying to get past that defender. He's been doing a few finesse moves, showing a little bit of the sauce, trying to get a goal, man. To say, okay, you want to give me a yellow card for diving? Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna get my fifth my way. I'm not Marcus Rashford. I don't need a penalty to score. I'm not Marcus Rashford, I can actually score in open play. I can actually get an assist in open play. And yeah, he scored against Liverpool, but that's like one in how many goals now? One in how many appearances now? Like 50 appearances since his last away goal. Interesting. I thought Sarri was hated because he was so different to what Chelsea managers offered. I've always known Chelsea as very Mourinho-esque football, which is very defensive. Yeah, that's been our DNA for the most part of this century, right? That was our initial identity. Like we were the best defensive team in the league. In 2005, 2006, we were we only conceded like 15 goals that season. You can say that it's gone around too easily. He's definitely been pushed a bit, and you just wonder whether the ref needed to book him in that situation. He gave a penalty in the first instance. VAR overruled it. But yeah, we all respect Mourinho for what he did. Me personally, I respect Mourinho, but I didn't like his style of football. Like he's a manager that's all about his. Like he doesn't care about developing players. He doesn't care about the long term. He wants short term success. He wants trophies. That's what he is. That's what he's about. And at the time, it was good for us as Chelsea fans because we wanted trophies. Roman Abramovich bought the club because he wanted trophies, and that's why Mourinho was a great manager to have at the time because he wanted trophies. He was hungry for trophies. He was kind of unproven, even though he had won the Champions League with Porto. He hadn't made it. He wasn't in it. He wasn't. He didn't manage any other big club. He was unproven at the big stage. And he went to the Premier League against Arsenal and Man United, who were the top clubs in England at the time. I know it was a long time ago, Arsenal fans. But at one point, you guys were at the top of the English football. Even though I think you guys gassed up that unbeaten season. Like you guys had like 18 draws that season, or like 12 draws that season, which is a lot. I will say it was closer to 20 than 12, but although it is impressive, I think that I think that Man City team that will have like over 100 points was a way better team than you guys had back then. 4 band in one stream, new record. Yeah, man, I'm start calling you. Wow, wow. Jay Rodriguez just scored a banger of a goal. I mean, wow. That's so frustrating, bro. Because we deserve the clean sheet, man. But that's a fantastic strike. Probably fell a little asleep. Ah, man, it's frustrating, bro. I wanted Kepler deserves a clean sheet. Tamori Zuma deserves a clean sheet. That's a fantastic strike, bro. It just like I can't get mad at a goal like that because it's like the Mo Salah goal, that banger he scored against us, or that Newcastle goal a few years back when Papi Cisse curled the ball and Petr just stood there and watched it. I could do nothing but applaud, even though we were losing 2-0. It's just some goals and some things in football you just have to stand up and take a bow, man, or clap and applaud. But that's your only strike. That's your only goal, Burnley. You had your strike. Now no, you're done. Don't try to make it 4-2. Off with his head, man. You're a savage, man. You're ruthless. I expect a pay raise. Yeah, that was a great strike, man. That was a fantastic strike from Jay Rodriguez. It's frustrating because, like I said, bro, it's been a complete game, but then you allow goals like that. Really, honestly, I can't even say that's defensive problems. Like, we gave the ball away in our own half. I mean, in the Burnley's half, and then he scored a blinder, a great goal. I think that Mourinho's football only lasts so long before players get sick of it, and that's why by his third season, he's his teams usually struggle. Yeah, you know, because this is why it's important to develop players and bring new players in because after like 2 or 3 seasons, you have to continue to refresh your squad because it's hard to motivate players. Like look at Tottenham, it's hard to motivate players that's been hearing the same thing every game, tactically and everything. It takes a drain off players, and if you have the same group of players for 3 to 5 seasons, then they're just bound to this collapse. Because it's too much. Like sometimes it's great to have a different change of scenery. And Mourinho, his ways and methods are old school, right? He's an old school type of manager, and some of those methods don't work anymore. That's why Lampard is having a lot of success because wow, it's 4-2. I did jinx it. I said Reading. It looks like we got left. I got a lot of time left for us to be Arsenal. Arsenal versus Reading. We're not gonna draw, bro. Now they just striking. I don't know if now we're just falling asleep now. It took a deflection from I'm at a loss of words right now. See, yeah, some people are coming back in at Turfmore, and yeah, bro, I noticed that now, bro. Like, bro, the stadium was completely empty, and then look, and now I see a whole bunch of Burnley fans just all of a sudden popping back up. Like, what the heck? The stadium was almost empty, and then all of a sudden you just see all these black shirts and black figures in the stadium. I know Lampard is gonna be fuming, right? Bro. Like honestly, the first goal was okay. Like even though uh, don't they dare draw. I swear if we draw, bro, we're not gonna draw, bro. Bro, we're not gonna draw, bro. Either it's 4 minutes left. I mean, I don't know, bro. We were thinking about Man United. That's why we slipped off. The first goal was okay. Okay, it was a banger. Kemba couldn't do anything about that. The second goal was just okay. That was just a bit. It took a deflection, but we need to step up, man. This reminds me of the game where was it Malmo? We were up like 3-1 or 3-0, and they made it 4-3 at the end of the game. When we were dominating the entire game, and then they scored like 2 quick goals, and then they made it like 4-3, and then they almost drew the game. Yep, we'll take that. Great foul, Giroud. Kill the clock off, because right now I don't know what's going on with this Chelsea team right now. We're thinking about Man United on Wednesday, or is it Tuesday? Yeah, I think they started thinking about Man United. Yeah, bro, that's what I think it is, man. What if Liverpool loses to Tottenham this weekend, tomorrow? Wouldn't that be crazy? I got Tottenham winning. I got Liverpool winning 3-1. But even Liverpool haven't been that impressive recently. I mean, they did. Oh, by the way, who's seen that Oxlade-Chamberlain goal on Wednesday? That was a fantastic goal. He started with the outside of his laces, bro. He did none of that in Arsenal, bro. That's all Klopp. Klopp develops young players and makes them better, bro. And develop players, period. Because I never seen Oxlade-Chamberlain score a banger like that, bro. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but it was a fantastic goal. Right outside of the box too. Okay. So is this a preview to how we're gonna play against Man United? Like Aspie at left back and then Reece James at right back, or maybe we match their system. They have been playing for the past 2 games with 3 in the back. Is a secret Spurs fan? Yeah, you thought our Klopp's teeth real? That's a great question, bro. He does have a lot of teeth, bro. Like that's just ridiculous. The guy has like a mouthful of teeth. Him and Firmino. Like they have those big dentures that you see on the commercial. The talking denture. Okay, all right. Looks like it's gonna finish 4-2, 4-3 at worst. But it just shows you how drastically a game can change, though. The complexion of a game. About 2 strikes completely changed the game. Like, at one point, they looked like they were about to get the third for a second. But then the game slowed down again. We got some fouls. We slowed the play down. But the big important thing was we got 4 today, and we got 3 points. And Pulisic got a hat-trick today. We deserved a clean sheet, but I'll take that, man. Fantastic, guys. I enjoyed this live stream more often than I'm at school. Hey, man, I'll see you guys. Whoa, I didn't know Josh Hart, but Joe Hart was at Burnley. That's crazy. But thank you guys for watching the live stream. Thanks, man. It's nice to do this again. I haven't done this in like 2 weeks now, like a full game in like 2 or 3 weeks now. So I really appreciate it, man. I do plan on doing another one midweek against Man United. I will be trying to do that. So you guys stay tuned to that. Up the Chelsea. And up the Chelsea, man. That should be the thumbnail.